What's going on, everybody? If you don't know me, it's your little homie Dean, here to bring you the Cinematics Top 10 review of Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Episode 3. Now, take your time, do me a big favor, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, and we'll go ahead and break this thing down. So they jump off on one of Mama 50 blocks getting raided at the bodega or something like that. So I like how old boy, went straight Usain Bolt on all my Epps and then wiped off his J's at the end to make a point. Now, the point that was actually made is that Epps is keeping his promise to Unique to get on Mama 50 ass. Now, they switched to her with the bartender in her house with Kanan. Of course, he don't like it, but they bumping music and having sex on a school night. Not sure how he just sees this when he wakes up in the morning, but anyway. Now, I wasn't aware niggas was writing their dead homies on their shoes like Breast Cancer Awareness Month back in the 90s, but he going through it, losing his home, and his mom's trying to be sympathetic, but, he still did all that stupid shit. But like I said, I told y'all, they killed him just to get the scent off of Kanan, but so they won't nobody be going trying to shoot him. Smartly, Mama 50 knows that Unique and Omar Epps got to be working together for for their block to be the only one that got ran on. So now we meet up with the plug Dean. Yeah, Dean. So he supplies both of them, Unique and 50 Mama. So she plays it off like, nothing is wrong, everything's cool, we just had a mishap. Now, she makes a slick statement to the plug's henchman, and then we're going to come back to that in a minute. So Omar Epps is actually sick. He at the doctor's office. He got some type of deadly disease. He need to call family members. He need to transplant or something. So that puts his mindset in a different place. So I wonder how they're going to run that in the future. Now, Jukebox, meanwhile, is on a date with her white girl. Not sure why they making this singing thing out to be so big when we know she doesn't make it as a singer, but I digress. So Big Unc Marvin decides to go to the club with his white girl, and they further grow their relationship. Gets a little awkward scene with them acting like teenagers up until the point she goes down on them, but yeah, we know where that's going. So now Mama 50 sets up to meet with the plug's henchman to find out where the plug is going to meet up with Unique for his re-up, because she wants to sabotage his re-up like Unique and Omar F sabotage his stuff. I understand this move. It just seemed a little easy for her to get a sit down with the plug's henchman, given that the plug is supposed to be so huge. But Mama decides that she's going to actually take the information that she gets from the henchman and go give it to Omar Epps. Now, she doesn't know this, she does actually make a little statement like she knows they're in cahoots, but then wants to see if this is going to help him get out of cahoots with Unique. So Jukebox got a whole nother crew out there, and they over here stealing merchandise. They break it down how they do it. Now, one of her friends beat up the security guards, and then now they want to show her having a heart. She was about to kill Tyreek, a kid, in the original Power. Now we're trying to make it like she got a heart and she only get crazy growing up, but whatever. They supposed to be crazy now. 50, Kanan and Jukebox supposed to be berserk now, not just no regular Rob, but they supposed to be berserk. But anyway, now little brother uncle is with famous big sister. So you remember last time he was over here harassing famous about getting the number or having her call, and now all of a sudden they out on a date. And they go see the little studio dude. We see that, the little uncle, he actually got, some music knowledge and everything. So it looks like they're going to jump into that. I don't know what they're going to try to do, 50 Cent, meet Eminem and all of this stuff. But it looked like Get Rich or Die Trying. I'm hoping they're not going to try to go there. But I'm pretty sure that famous sister is the feds. I'm going to give another prediction. She's the feds. She came out of nowhere talking about she got out of school. Now she just been back home. I hadn't been there in a while. She the feds. And she coming in to go ahead and knock down 50 of them. All right. Bet on that. So Kanan goes to his Uncle Marvin to ask him for some work. Now, I don't understand why Kanan can't just go to... He want to get some work so he could get some money so he can help out dude's gal guy that he killed. Now, he want to help out his girlfriend, the one that he got a crush on. Why don't you just go ask your mama for $100 and buy the girl some diapers? I don't get it. But the uncle says you're not ready. And Kanan negotiates that if you give me some work, I'll talk my mama into giving you more work and more corners. I don't see how you come up to that conclusion. You're on punishment for doing something stupid. And now your mama's going to listen to you when you talk about what your uncle should get or should not get. Why would he even need you to even plug that in? I don't understand how that's even a possibility. So this nigga on babysitting duties never had a corner of his own, but gonna talk mama into giving Unc more corners and weight, while she's not even allowing him to go outside. But still, Unc gives him a pack, and Kanan doesn't even understand the process of wholesale and retail and how to make money and what I need to do to break it down, which y'all should have had him going through this on this episode, and then possibly had some problems on the corner once he get out there, and then kill somebody. You ain't killing nobody before you even learn how to re-up. I don't get that. So we flash forward to the unique re-up. Omar Epps got the cops out there on surveillance, so he's going to go through with it. And the plug people is riding around right beside the cops, but don't see them. But we can get past that. Cops still fuck the bus up because one dude is smoking on a crack pipe and he's the one to see him, not the people that's rolling around looking for him. Don't get that. And not sure why Epps is even helping Mama 50 after he pledged allegiance to Unique. But since he's dying, I guess he could just be a thing. He just gonna try to get everybody out of Queens. You know what I mean? That's bringing the neighborhood down. I don't know, but that part of it really doesn't make sense to me. I think they're gonna go at an angle of he's just gonna try to be the messiah of Jamaica Queens, and everybody has to stop selling drugs. But that's not gonna. He gonna have to get the plug in if he's gonna do that, which we'll see which way that goes. So they ended off with Kanan and Mama 50 going to go see D Wiz Mama, and they sit down and have a little discussion. The 50 narrating thing, I didn't like it at first. It did get a little bit better, and I don't mean to talk crazy about this episode. This was the best episode so far of this season. Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, episode 3. Go check that out and tell me what y'all think. There it is.